What's going on, music lovers? I'm Phil from the Dark Orb, the show that launches from the dark roots of heavy metal across the oceans of atmospheric instrumentalism before landing squarely into the crater of awesome rock. I don't know what it is. It's almost like there's some kind of AI overlord that seems to throw interesting music at me, and quite often it's actually valid. So I've just been made aware there is a new single by Soen, and they're a band that I've checked out before. I think they're pretty good. I don't know their music intimately, but they are kind of progressive metal, and I think they're really interesting and a lot of fun. This new single, Primal, is from their upcoming album Reliance from Silver Lining Music. The band is Joel Ekelöf, Martin Lopez, Lars Enoch Auckland, Cody Lee Ford, and Stefan Stenberg. And surprisingly enough, they are from Sweden. I haven't listened to this song yet, but the description from their YouTube listing says that the first single, Primal, is a provoking, barrel-chested roar detailing the existential fight between the human spirit and our current world, with Ekelöf's incredible vocals leading the heavy charge. Founding member and drummer Martin Lopez comments, Primal is a song that came from a place of frustration with the world we're living in. The corruption, the division, and the suffocating grip that technology has on all of us. It's heavy and straight to the point, built on riffs and raw energy, but it also continues to open up into a chorus that feels hopeful, like a reminder that light can still break through the dark. For us, it continues, it's about more than just aggression. It's about encouraging people to find that fire again, to reconnect with passion, and to take those steps out of the darkness together. I mean, that's some pretty bold and mighty claims, right? That's a lot to unpack. Should we take a look? More importantly, should we take a listen? If you enjoy this, please comment down below, like, subscribe, let me know what I need to be listening to next. But until then, make sure that you've got your heavy metal beverage of choice, grab your earplugs, and let's check out Primal from Soen. That already looks amazing. Nice. That reminded me of Ready Player One, with the buildings rising up. Wow. Surrounded by our enemies. True. Wow. That chugging riff as well. What a great place to come back to. Okay, pausing for just a second before we get into that second verse. Wow, what a place to start. Yeah, I mean, it feels very not anti-capitalist. I don't think that's necessarily accurate, but I find it hard to disagree with the concept that when you're in the great corporate machine that you don't necessarily always just become, or you don't necessarily not become just another cog in the wheel. And I think one can be very lucky to be in that sort of situation and still remain an individual. So that's really interesting. And I think right now, with everything that's happening in the world, you know, politically, yeah, I couldn't agree more with the message, the sentiment, and the observations, without going into, you know, kind of politics specifically. I think that's really interesting. Of course, Swedish politics especially are quite interesting, and that's a topic for another day, really. But I think there's a closer grasp on society and community in the way of life in Sweden. From what I know from my friends and acquaintances in Stockholm, actually, where this band is from. So, yeah, you probably know better than me. I'm probably talking absolute crap. Let's get back to it. This song is amazing. Thank you guys for Soen.
Move along like everyone got it out. Mindless scrolling through our phones.
Truth.
They tell us what we need to buy to catch their eye.
Yeah.
Only defeat will make you see. They passively divide us through technology.
Maybe anti-consumer as opposed to anti-capitalist. That's what I'm thinking of. This is quite anti-consumerism in a good way.
Us indifferent to atrocity and violent pornography. Corruption and offense. They're parasites dependent on the working class. They build their thrones on our broken backs and feed us their remaining scraps.
Oh, it's been a while since I saw a song this political. I'm appreciating it. It's brave.
They build their thrones on our broken backs, leaving behind what is sorrow into the dark. We'll find a
It's a really nice bridge, this.
every chain. You'll never be,
Wow.
you'll never be someone else. We are warriors now, leaving behind what is sorrow into the dark. We'll find the light. We are breaking every chain. You'll never be one of them. Keep your passion untamed. Show us the way and we'll follow into the light. Far from the dark. We are breaking every chain.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that was intense, right? Very brave political statements there, I think. I did enjoy that a lot. I'd love to know what you think. I think, as I said, it's a really brave message, and particularly right now, I could see that being a really polarizing song. Personally, I thought it was great, and I really enjoyed it. It was lighter than I was expecting. I think I was assuming a more almost death or blackened metal approach for some reason. I think some of Soen's stuff is a little heavier than that, or has been in the past, and that was more towards the rock end of the spectrum, which was a surprise for me. But that's not a bad thing. You guys know I prefer clean vocals to harsh vocals anyway. Wow, that was really cool. So again, that was Soen with Primal which came from their upcoming album that I've totally forgotten the name of. Bear with me 1 second. I'll have to get my notes back up. Reliance, coming from Silver Lining Music. That album's not out yet, but it will be out. And links to things will be down below. What did you think of that? Let me know in the comments down below. Let me know what I need to be checking out next. That was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to seeing what random stuff comes my way to check out soon. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts were. And if you enjoyed this, please consider liking and subscribing. Let me know. Did you think that was a bit of a dangerous subject matter to be for the band to be covering at this point in time, or is it great that metal and rock are back to the original messaging of well, there's always been a note of rebellion, specifically with things like punk and you know, kind of metal back in the day. I think it's high time that we had more of that, regardless of the direction that it's going in. Freedom of speech is important. Catch you guys on the flip side. Until next time, keep hold of your earplugs and promise me you're going to keep on rocking. Take care, everyone. Ciao, ciao.